Uncertainty matters. This may seem like a counterintuitive statement for a field of exact science. But what if I told you that embracing uncertainty is the key to unlocking more accurate predictions? Our low voltage grid was built decades ago. It is composed of the many invisible cables under the ground that bring electricity to each individual household. But since this network was built, our consumption has changed. Think of electrical vehicles. The grid itself hasn't changed yet. When I explain this to my grandmother, I tell her it's just like water pipes. If we suddenly need much more water, we can increase the pressure, but at some point, we just need larger pipes. Well, it's exactly the same for electricity cables. Can you picture a giant cable going all around the Earth? That is the length of cable that we would need to replace in Flanders alone to keep up with the future electricity demand. What if we could reduce that number? The solution is to make our low-voltage network smarter, and I contribute to this by forecasting the electricity consumption of individual households. These forecasts can then be used to pinpoint where the low-voltage grid might get overloaded so that we can take preventive measures. But forecasting the electricity consumption of individual households is challenging because of the high variability between different homes and the burst-like patterns, mainly due to human behavior. Traditional forecasting methods generate point forecasts. They predict the exact electricity use, one value per time step in the future. I decided to embrace uncertainty and not predict one value, but a range of possible values for each time step in the future. This acknowledges the unpredictable nature of our daily lives by not forecasting one, but multiple potential consumption scenarios. This algorithm is also global, meaning that there is one model for all households. And it has two interesting features. First, we can leverage the historical data of similar households to make predictions for a home where we only have 7 days of historical data. And two, consider a family getting a new electric car. This represents a large change in consumption. Well, even then, our global probabilistic algorithm is able to adapt and make accurate predictions without needing to know the source of the change. So it turns out that in a field of electricity forecasting of individual households, the key to accuracy lies in embracing uncertainty.